Oh, if everything is going to plan, we are live. Good evening. Well, to me, it's not evening because, well, I guess it's not evening. Y'all seeing my stream right now. We are in Super Tower X. Honestly, didn't think I would need to go live today, and I planned to keep live broadcasts for the most significant days, and I did as long as I could. But today, just out of nowhere, the storm near Slim, and sorry for pronunciation issues. Y'all are gonna see the videos that y'all see are the better end of my pronunciation. We have a tornado warning. This is the main tornado warning we're going to keep watching as of right now. I have a second tornado warning here in a cell to the south near Cahoca. But the main storm that we want to look is this storm here in Iowa, in Henry and Lee counties. We have a confirmed tornado on the ground with this storm. Don't be surprised if this is a strong tornado rotation. The rotation is very strong. This is a very strong rotation. Emergency management confirmed this tornado. This is a very significant situation. I already received messaging from people that I've seen people on Twitter talk about it. This is a storm live. Let me just post it on Twitter. I've seen people already say that we have a confirmed chasers on that storm that are confirmed the tornado. We do look to have a very small CC drop. Although I'm not sure if that we should believe that or not because of the how proximate it is to the radar. This one I really didn't plan to make a live stream today, but the situation escalated, especially at the time we are right now. I expected to go live like a little later than right now. Mainly because I thought that we wouldn't have a big problem with the tornado, with these cells that we are having as of right now. Like, I thought these issues would just arise later. Apparently not. Apparently I was wrong. As I was in the forecasting of the 14th. On the 15th. Goodness gracious, I didn't even talk about this forecasting. I plan to make an update on that video. Didn't have time to explaining how the failed mode would occur, and thankfully I didn't, because I was about to say that had the potential to have a few strong to probably intense tornadoes. It didn't, right? Thankfully, I'm not saying that is a bad thing, nowhere near being a bad thing. But yeah, man, that is a nasty ass. That is a nasty. That is a nasty rotation couplet. So people, if you're in Salem, for now it looks like you're fine. People in New London, you got to be taking shelter. Mount Pleasant actually. Although you're not exactly on the tornado risk, there's more cells coming for you, so you should be taking shelter, and probably there will be debris falling on your building, apart from the very large hail that is falling from the storm. As we go onward, Morning Sun, Winfield, Minneapolis, Oakville, Apello, y'all should also be under a safe spot. You should already be prepared to, in case you need it. Not saying that you will need to, but in case you need to end up, if you end up going to your safe spot, you already have it prepared, and you already have the idea of how to do. Put as many. If you don't have an underground shelter, right? First, of course, the main idea is to go underground. But if you're not able to, if you don't have a storm cellar, if you don't have a basement, what you should do, that is a very important message that I want to make clear. Put as many walls as between you and the outside world as possible, right? Go into your central bathroom in your home. If you have a bathtub, go inside and cover yourself. right? Uh, that's it. That's the best. If you want to bring me with you, I'm not even sure that people are watching this, but if you are, may probably because someone has sent you this. Um, I wanted to talk more about how it's going and how the. I wanted to make a very quick like uh, analyzing of the event. The name of this channel is Eugenio Analyzing for anything. Eugenio Analyzes actually, but I didn't have time to, unfortunately. Uh, tornado warning remains. We still have a tornado warning, just continuing. We continue to have a strong tornado uh, moving through. Still just confirmed tornado. I do think that this tornado is possibly a strong tornado. This storm has been on my radar for quite some time now, um, and produced. So, of course, we have more storms that are under the gun right now, but really, I don't have. I'm really not having much time. I'm sorry to mention them, but if you are the tornado warning near Cahoca, we don't have great radar imagery. But trust the SPC, of course. Trust the NWS and go to your safe spot. Same messaging as I said to people near the storm near Mount Pleasant. Put as many walls is between you and the outside world as possible. If you are able, doing Ryan Hollis type of messaging, but if you are able to, if you're going to your basement, if you have an underground cellar, go for it. If you don't, go put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. And if you have a bathtub, go inside it, cover yourself, and yeah, I have multiple tabs open up right now. Y'all are only seeing Super Salvador Rex. Hopefully, it doesn't crash. It does that sometimes. Man, that rotation is absolutely ridiculous. Wow, that is a strong rotation, man. Probably gate to gate shear is ridiculous on this storm. Negative 97 10, like 107. I don't know how to calculate that. We'll leave to the weenies in Twitter, right? I think that's that's a good idea. Well, I unfortunately I cannot show it to you, but we have a Matt Labont, a storm chaser, which is in that storm, has made a Twitter post. I'm going to retweet it on Twitter. Wedge tornado east of Salem, Iowa. So we have a wedge on the ground. Right now, I cannot show it on the. I unfortunately cannot show it on live stream. I don't have the permission to show it on the live stream. So to avoid chaser issues, because I have, they know what the chasers have issues with me, with any person in general, using their imagery, using their footage, and I understand, of course, it's copyright, it's their image, so they have the right to do it. Looks like, yeah, that is probably well, that is not tornado damage. And storms are continuing to develop, right? To the south here, we have a storm here developing east of Quincy. We don't have radar coverage on that at all. These storms are developing on their radar hole, which is terrible. That is possibly the worst news we could have, because we don't have radar footage of it in general. That's what I'm going to keep it right now. Remembering messaging, just saying again, we have a strong, possibly maybe even intense. We have a wedge. People there. I'm sorry for the noise. I've seen multiple people saying on Twitter. We have a it is apparently rain wrapped, which is, I mean, the bad news just cannot stop coming. We have a strong to intense tornado on a radar that zone, and possibly rain wrapped. So yeah, we have a terrible combination here of factors ongoing as of right now. This is probably the strongest tornado we have had in quite a few time. This is probably what, man. I didn't expect to see that early. I think. I mean, I really didn't look much into today because I was focused on yesterday, and yesterday busted, and I just gave up on forecasting for a day. Also, I didn't have time to analyze today. Unfortunately, had a lot of school issues. Oh god, it re-intensified again. Wow, this is a strong tornado. The SPC probably will create it to a PDS in the morning as it goes north. This is a very, very significant situation ongoing. And New London, you are probably going to be the next, right? Remembering, put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. If you have an underground shelter, go for it. You don't have much time. If it ends up heating New London, Mountain Pleasant, you are probably safe. New London, not that much. And as we go north, I mean, Morning Sun, Minneapolis, you gotta be prepared to take shelter. If not take shelter already, even though you still are not in this tornado warning, this is a very significant situation. Look at that, bro. That is a very significant situation ongoing as of right now. I've been looking at the storm for a few minutes, and I knew it would end up happening. I didn't know it would be this fast. Wow. Wow. Man, the radar is taking so long to update. Come on, man. Come on. Be faster, bro. If it hits New London, we're going to know it, unfortunately. Not only from the terrible news that people started posting on Twitter, but this is a we have a wedge on the ground. Another chaser, Nathan at Green Rock 1241 also commented the same thing. The SPC has just put out a new SPC fiscal discussion. I don't have the same technology as Brian Hall. Okay, sorry. It happens. You can almost see the debris ball. That is a nasty tornado. A new medical discussion. The ongoing convective line has evolved into a semi-discrete supercells, which will allow for increasing the risk of all hazards fall over the next couple of hours. A favorable shear thermodynamic environment may also support a strong tornado. And I want to only say may support, it will support. Right? We are seeing already with this storm. This storm is probably a strong tornado, if not intense. So we are already seeing these storms take their time and develop, and we are seeing more storms here northeast of Macon developing. And these are going to be the main troublemakers for today as we go into the night. This storm here in New London is absolutely ridiculous. God. I mean, I'm going to continue reading. As of 2040 UTC, regional radar and satellite data showed the ongoing convective line in southeastern Iowa has trended towards more of a semi-discrete island, especially with southeastern southeastern extent over the last hour. The broader environment remains favorable for severe storms with moderate humidity and strong deep layer shear established. Low-level shear has also increased ahead of the storms with back to surface flow, supporting 300 to 400 meters squared per second of effective SRH. With more of a supercell mode emerging, the potential for stronger metal cyclones within a strong level shear environment suggests an increasing potential for tornadoes, in addition to the continued risk of damaging wind and hail. STP values of 2 to 3. No, let me see if I'm not. Oh god. Oh boy. This is about to hit New London. People in New London, as I said before, take shelter, please. Oh god. Oh god. Oh wow. Look at that storm. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they get him. Hopefully people if they end up doing that, hopefully people are taking shelter because this is a very strong tornado. Chase what they are near there, hopefully they go to the storm. Uh we have our people. I have people on the watching the skies Twitter already mentioned already seen the tornado. It's very nice to see that community uh slowly having the best. It's slowly evolving because these are people that I support a lot. I think that they're very amazing people, mainly amazing people. Oh god, it probably went to the northeast of town. Hopefully, it didn't hit anything. Okay, continuing. So, Minneapolis, Morning Sun, Wapello, also Oakville, Chiefsburg, and New Boston. You are now under a tornado warning. Right? We have a strong tornado. And it's already developed. It's already on the ground. We have a footage from the chasers confirming that it is probably a wedge, right? And oh god, look at the storms, the imagery that we have. Unfortunately, I really cannot show this on stream. This should probably go PDF tornado warning at any time. This is a very strong tornado. I'm not lying. It's past New London. Hopefully it didn't hit him. If it did, send your praise to them. I know that people um know that not many people are still religious and all that, but if you have any sort of, if you pray, if you believe in God, and even if you don't, I mean, just take a moment and hope for the best, or pray, whatever you want to, for these people, because these people are going to be in a rough time, and this is just the start. God, God. Man, this is a very significant tornado. Yeah, not looking as impressive as radar, but now, uh, and something that worries me, the TC drop has now appeared in much clearly after it went through New London, so it probably hit the town, which is sad. We have more secrets out here. This is the issue. This is not ending now. We have a second storm. We have like two storms. We have both of them are now tornado warning. Tornado warning. So, oh, that looks like that is a strong rotation there. That's why they continue the tornado warning. Wow. This with more aggressive color paths, this probably looks insane. God, this is a very significant tornado. Okay, continuing. Not looking as impressive as they did earlier on the radar, but not going to let the guards down. We know this could be the storm just cycling, or it's probably still down. I don't have radar. I don't have, unfortunately, chasers to talk to me if it's on the ground or not. I'm already receiving, not already receiving actually, but I'm seeing damage reports already from near London. Apparently, looks like a farm that probably got hit. The threat is on the ground, guys, and it's going to probably continue to be. This is probably going to be a. I mean, I don't know how the environment is around that area, but it's probably going to be very significant. We could also be seeing a second metal cyclone here developing, right? Which is going to continue. This is probably the supposedly the weakening, and I would say that with some irony. About of that storm is probably just the storm recycling and preparing to continue with to continue this tornado, and it looks like it's about to be in a it's about to be on a merger. Tornado warning continues for Wapello, Iowa. That is a nasty tornado. And we have our second cell that's now barely approaching radar. It's going to take a little bit of time to get into the radar, and for us to have a bad oh godness, great godness. Wow, that's a nice English, Virginia. This storm near Burlington. No reports of it being on the ground right now. Will probably be in a few minutes. The environment around here is favorable for. Oh wow, yeah, I said, guys. I said to y'all, this is just about to blow up, and it just did. Do I still have my drawing too? Oh, I think not. I think I. Yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, if I had, I think y'all can see my mouse, right? No, y'all cannot. I think I need to turn on the. Yeah, now you can see it. Oh, you can see. This is a nasty tornado. Goodness gracious! You can see way stronger rotation. Like, just compare the two frames. This is not the. This is the compared to two frames. Like, look at the frame of the frames. Like, you can see rotation weakened a little bit. This is the. And as I said, it would probably do. It did. It just created a new cyclone and recycled, and it's probably going to continue. It's going to drop another strong tornado. And you can see right here, the first couple, and then just after the boom, that the first couple is not that strong, but now we have a second and probably much stronger couple, and it's going to continue to go, man. That's the general idea. It's going to continue to grow. I think that y'all already saw it. I'm not going to continue sharing my whole screen because I want to tweet it, and I'm not going to show my whole Twitter account for y'all, and also the Discord messaging and all that. Man, that's a violent tornado. Okay, maybe of course not violent, but very strong tornado. Probably still on the ground. You can see the rotation, right? You can see it. I don't know why it leaves the screen. Is it, I don't think it is actually. Is Cave already back up? I think no, right? But Cave has been like is not working since 3 days in a row. Hopefully we'll be back up as we go into like the next few days. We need to take a few times. It's just recycling. It's probably going to come back stronger. Uh, yep. Rotation is probably going to be back looking way better in the next few frames. We have a second rotation here. That second tornado warning storm, and more storms are developing. They're a little bit discreet, maybe a little semi-discreet as of right now. They are probably going to grow upscale a little bit in the next few hours, growing into more of a more general semi-discrete supercells than a general idea. I think that's what is going to happen. So first off, talking, I had a little bit of an issue there. Uh, well, that tornado continues. We am having already some damage images. We'll have more of them as we go. If it really hits it, these sounds. Back once again. Oh. Um, Minneapolis. This back for the general talking morning sun. Minneapolis, Oakville, Capersburg. The cities that are in front are yet in front of the main supercell. Y'all are probably going to be in some big trouble. That's what I'm going to say. Because the cell is, as of right now, recycling. You can see it's getting better the imagery as we go onward. You can see it recycled, more than likely, right? I'm not sure it's right now dropping a tornado. Will depend on radar on the footage we have from the ground and radar footage we have right now. The SPC continues with the confirmed tornado, so probably it's still on the ground. You can see now very well, more, very more organized couplet. Way better couplet right now. You can see not well as tight as the last one, but we just had this major recycling. It's going to take its time as we go onward. People that are on the tornado warning, just to be clear, you are not safe at all. You got to be on your safe spot, and I want to make this very clear. So the we don't have a debris ball just yet. You can see how the storm has in general lost a little bit of that big structure you had because it was recycling. And now we're going to start to see uh, the storm recycle, get some better structure. It's probably going to start to rehook again. The rotation is probably going to look even worse than it looks right now in the next frame, and it's going to continue. And we are not looking. This is aiming. This storm is aiming right now into Davenport. Ugh. Okay. Yep. Looks a little bit tighter. It looks very tired. It looks way tighter now. It's going to take its time. It's going to take its time. Just want to remember that. It's not going to probably I mean, we don't have the greatest footage right now, but that tornado probably hit Garland, which is it's sad. Rotation is not restructuring as you expected it to be. But as I said, these storms are going to take their sweet time. Especially we just had a merger, big time merger on that cell, and it's going to take its time to restructure to get that new hook, that to rehemp, or it's just going to completely die off. It's also a possibility. You know, I think that is another possibility. But you can see it's slowly going to get its act together. It's probably still on the ground. I have no reason to believe it's not on the ground right now. But yeah, it will take that time in general. I guess some stuff is not quite there, so I can continue. Okay, so story's pretty much the same. I think it's right now struggling with the cell merger here, right to the south of it, right? So the main oh, I don't have. It's so sad not having my drawing too. It's sad, but the general idea. Let me just turn into the general idea of the whole screen. We have this rotation signal, which is nowhere near as strong as it was earlier, but it's still there, so it still exists. And here we have a merger, right here. Can y'all see my mouse? Yeah, you can. So here you have the couplet, right here, and here we have a very small cell that is merging into it. And that cell is probably just destroying the attempts of the cell to destroying as of right now, right? It's probably just going to recycle later. This cell, this is all the thing that we always see on these types of cell mergers is that they just completely break the supercell, or they are going to just revamp them up, and as we saw like on February 8th, spawn a big time strong tornado. And it looks like it may just be doing that. I don't think so. We'll depend on the new velocity scan. But can I? No, I cannot do that. Unfortunately, it would be nice to have like only 3 screens, like 2 main screens and 1 right there. But unfortunately, no. Looks like there's a very small couplet. Not that sure. This sounds probably just taking its sweet time. Smallest tornado in history? No, probably. Well, let's wait for it. I guess it's waiting time. I just remembering the places that are in the storm and the places that are in the storm's way. This is a almost completely isolated supercell. Like this cell has almost nothing apart from some very small so very small mergers from keeping it in considering the atmosphere and the environment that it is right now has pretty much nothing stopping this from being like a strong tornado-esque if it's able to maintain. There's no dry air like we had yesterday. It's not a conditional setup. Instability is great. Actually, let me see if I'm able to quickly show the meta-analysis here on the SPC website. Now that it looks like the storm has, for a very quick minute, stopped producing the tornado, I'll have a little bit of time to make an analysis here. And one thing that we're uncertain of is surface-based cape, and it looks like we have plenty of it. Although it's not amazing, we have sufficient cape. And these cells are developing on it, and they are going to take that sweet time on it. And the shear is probably going to compensate maybe a little bit of a lack of maybe robust-esque moisture. Like if we had like 2,500 plus joules per kilogram of cable, we would be probably having. And this is mainly due to the morning convection and that second round of storms that is right here, right? You can see the crab action as we normally say here. You can see a lot of crab action, right? And this crab action has killed a lot of the instability whilst doing nothing. That's why that's why it's called crab action, because it's not producing CPU weather in general, and it's just on the way of developing more CPU weather. And sometimes crab action saves CPU weather events from occurring, as it normally does, right? But sometimes, usually in the more significant CPU weather events, the supercells, we have enough time between convection from the day before of the event, which normally we have multi-day CPU weather outbreaks, the morning convection clearing up and leaving enough sunlight to be able to have that really robust instability development, and also the breaking of the cap, right, which is the dry air aloft. Well, let me see if I have a small sound in here from near. I think it's. Let me see where that cell developed. It's northeast of northeast, around here. It's double clicking. Yeah, the STP is 3.3. The supersonic positive 9.6. Mixed layer caves around 2500. Effective helicity is 300, which is a lot. Let me see the photograph very quick here. Yeah. Although not amazing, yeah, here I have my drawing too. You see a lot of curvature in the early levels, really looping like photographs. Not surprised at all that we saw this producing a strong tornado, something like that. Yeah, that is definitely not a surprise, considering our environment. Consider the environment we have. Now we have almost 2,000 juice of tape developing into Missouri and Iowa. Uh, Not in that the area that we have the development of the supercells, thankfully. It does look like the supercell will take that time its time to rehab and restructure itself. These cells are really not having the greatest time there as of right now. Yeah, it looks like slowly the rotation signature is getting a little bit better. It's going to take its sweet time, as I said before. So now back with the messaging. Anyone ahead of the cell should be in their safe spot, right? Wapello, you're probably safe. New Boston, Oakville, you are also probably going to be safe, although we're not that 100% sure. Yeah, we now have a bigger tornado warning, uh, which is this one. We're in the rotation, so yeah, we don't have the information to know if that is a tornado on the ground as of right now. It's going to depend greatly on how the cell, how the it's going to be a destructive or a constructive uh cluster, like when they do constructive or destructive merger, not cluster. Yeah, we're going to know as we go onward. Apparently, these cells that are here in Missouri, although we don't have great radar footage, they're probably not having a great time developing here. Although the environment itself is probably favorable, as I showed before. Right? We have instability, lots of instability. Sin is not amazing. The convective inhibition, it's non-existent to be fair. Uh, Maybe it's level, and also the level lapse rates are pretty good, right? Like 6.5, 7 are already decent. Um, I mean, in the planes they will be even more amazing, but if we had these types of low level lapse rates in the event, yeah, now you can see it's creating a second hook. Mm-hmm. You can see rotation, it's getting its act together. You can see the inflow coming into the storm. So, Sulisboro, uh, We don't know if the cell has already recycled or if it's recycled and it's past you, but you should be in shelter. Now, in the extended tornado warning that we have right now, New Boston, Joy, Aledo, Millersburg, Edgington. After that, Millen, Davenport, East Moline, Cole Valley, Kelowna, Hampton. Y'all should be prepared to be on your safe spot. As I said before, this is and I know that this argument saying that is pretty much pointless, but this is a storm that has a history of producing tornadoes. And it just created one. It did like 40 minutes ago. We created a nasty tornado, and there's almost nothing in the atmosphere apart from maybe a merger. English is difficult to say, man. A merger or two that may or may not kill the cell. There's almost nothing stopping the cell from end up being a strong to very strong tornado, maybe intense tornado. We have a second cell right developing in the south of it. It is also doing its act, right? And if y'all hear me quiet for a few periods, it's probably because it's my family members talking, or my talking to someone in Discord, right? I am in this Discord of WTS. We're watching the skies. And I think that I talk with them a lot, and if if I end up quiet, it's probably be talking to my family members or me talking to how can I say it? Oh, I don't know how to see. I'm talking to people on the weather act on the WS. Well, the stormnet is not pumping at all. Like, oh wow, wait a minute. I just need to think before talking about stock. And yeah, we still are not on the main event, guys. And I probably won't be here to talk about the main event. I will probably be sleeping already. But y'all can watch me talk on Twitter. On Twitter, I don't have the English speaking issues, which is already great. Okay. Just a reminder, this tornado warning here, the this one that almost equal to a morning sun has already expired. I don't know why it doesn't remove it, but fine then. It looks there's some sort of rotation here that's in Burlington. Unsure though. We really don't have a great footage from there. And once you once again bring back the general vision of my monitor here, I want to show very quick the visible satellite imagery, especially here in Missouri. Right, we are around 22Z, and in Missouri we have bubbling cumulus clouds and nothing stopping cells from developing. If I may go to the College of DuPage website, specifically the meteorology College of DuPage website, which is a very good website. I don't use it because private weather is a little bit better than it, but it's both of them are very good models, very good websites to look at models. If we look here, weather data, satellite and radar. Let me take a regional sound in here. Sub-regional, why not? Let me go specifically into Missouri, and you see the convection which is developing our severe tornado produces right now, which is this big cumulus cloud, big cumulus nimbus, and we have a big paired. Goodness gracious, what's happening to my English today? Well, we have a big part here, so western Illinois, right, and also pretty much the whole state of Missouri. y'all are going to probably be in for a long minute. Right now it's around 22Z. These cells should be popping up at any moment right now. I want to show and I know, oh, it's live, it's uh, in the event. It's triple R, I know that, right? I just want to give a very quick picture of what the H triple R is doing. And the H triple R is being pretty conservative with the convection right now. It's probably going to pick up, yeah. It shows multiple cells developing there. This is the latest 21Z H triple R. Why is an H triple R low? I don't care. I think I should be back into weather forecasting because this cell is looking nastier and nastier. Well, never mind. The velocity couplet has been as over. It's just a structure now. To be fair, it's quite a beautiful structure, but not seeing a lot of rotation. It's probably going to say, well, I guess I'm going to utilize that time to. Wow, that is a nasty sounding. Look at that. Like, look at that. Wow. Wow. Look at these multiple supercells developing. Probably as we go northern, more semi-discrete to linear mode. But here we have multiple semi-discrete to discrete supercells. Very interesting. And then probably it's going to slowly. Now I do want to see how is the sounding near our tornado area, tornado developing area there, and yeah, it's pretty similar to the sounding you saw there on the meso analysis. You can see curved photograph, a little bit probably contaminated, as you can see in the second hand. Low level lapse rates are pretty much the same. Cape is underdoing probably the cape. Each guys are pretty similar. Very interesting sounding. And a very, very moist atmosphere. Comparing to yesterday, goodness gracious, yesterday was dry. Drier than the Sahara Desert, which stopped those cells from yesterday from really producing, becoming big time tornado producers, thankfully. Thank God it did. But now we have moist air, photographs, carving, and we won't get like very dry air as we go like into 500 milligrams, which we really don't really, yeah. And yeah, as we go onward, probably these cumulus clouds. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, so like you can see, are convecting. Air convecting. These cumulus clouds are already slowly but surely developing. They are breaking the cap, and they are about to end up producing a significant. They are significant supercells. Of course, it's difficult to celebrate that, and I'm really sorry for not doing a video today. Really didn't have the time to. I just have to test tomorrow with. I really don't have much time to say anything. Like to analyze it, the events. But wow. Yeah, we are seeing slowly but surely the updrafts are quickly like we're slowly but surely getting these cells like cells are sudden of those storms, right? These storms right here. These are going slowly but surely into a worse environment that they were as the low level lapse rates are decreasing. So they're not going to be as favorable for tornadogenesis, although still in a very conducive environment for tornadoes. These cells that are developing here in La Plata and the cells that are going to develop after that, those are going to be the main show. Although we're probably already sleeping. Just a reminder, this is the time in Brazil. Oh, amazing. I knew it would do that sometime. Super Tower X loves to crash. And I don't know why. Well, we're back. Tornado warning continues. Just want to be very clear. I'm not saying that much about the tornado potential right now because The cell that I had producing it's not producing right now. It's probably just recycling, or just it just died. The moisture the merger wasn't constructed, but we'll need to wait to know about that. Uh, Not going to be something that we'll know until next few hours, which I'm already going to be sleeping, fortunately, or out of the computer that I'm recording right now. So I guess we'll need to wait. Stormnet is continuing with that high end probability, although it decreased quite a little bit. The green marker there, normal, if I'm not sure, if I'm wrong, indicates 40% potential of 6 tornado. Uh, and the second storm there near Burlington is also doing that. So let me see the next 3 hours. Oh wow, it gives a very high probability near the onboard. Probably from those cells that we already have. Probably the probability in Missouri is going to be bigger. I'm not showing that because, well, I don't have the I really don't have like why. I don't have a reason to show it. Yeah, this cell, the probably the merger wasn't amazing. It's going to take its sweet time still, but yeah, it doesn't look like that was a very constructive merger. The second cell, it's still way too far from the map for us to see. I guess we'll continue our analysis. That's the best we can do. So I'll go back to full screen. You can now see my screen. You can see my OBS in Portuguese. So we have here, as I said before, and you can see that these cells are slowly but surely developing, right? These bubbling. That's how you say it. Cumulus clouds right here, which are all over Missouri. They are quickly going to end up growing upscale, and that is going to be favorable, of course, and will end up being. They are in a very favorable situation right now. They are going to be in almost 2,000 joules per kilogram of Cape, 1,500s pretty much all over the place. The moisture will be nice. They will be in very nice low level lapse rates. It's going to be favorable, man. I can guarantee is probably going to be favorable for these cells to go tornado warning. That hurt. Let me look at the STB very quick. The effective layer of the STB, it's growing into 3s. Interesting. Didn't realize there would be a tornado threat in Missouri, and well, not in that area of Missouri at least. But okie dokie, then I really did not expect that. Wow, that is strange. How are cells there? They are a mess. They are a complete mess. That is a completely mess. Well, thankfully, because apparently the dead atmosphere is probably very conducive. Let me see how the storms are. Yeah, it really seems like that merger really didn't help the cell. Well, at least it didn't help the mesocyclone. It's getting colder here in my land. Goodness gracious. Like, it's not amazingly cold, but it is cold. Just remembering, as I said, when I stop talking, it's because I am uh messaging someone. In this case, I really was. I was messaging. I was discussing with people on Twitter because it's a thing that I love to do. Not because I love discussing, but because I just like talking with people in general. I think it's a good learning experience, especially for me that, well, it's not a native speaker. I normally learn a lot from that. I think I should just use this to. Less of its kind to get through. Let me. Well, okay, I thought I needed to follow the SPC. Okay, that makes sense. I guess I'm just going to close the other tab that I was using on Google Chrome, and then I can just uh can do just show the entire screen. Well, yeah, I'm just doing this scheme because of the Discord, not because I have something to uh not show from Discord, but just because I don't like to show the Discord. Wait, that actually makes no sense because the people just can join. Whether, by the way, you really should join the Watching the Skies Discord. Yes, I'm doing free promotion of it. Because why not? Oh, and you can see these bubbling cumulus clouds are now connecting. They are. You can see like we had a clear field by 20Z, and they are convecting, and they are taking their time. Just remembering, it's 4 p.m. right now. These cells should be pretty nice, like pretty good looking wise. Like around 4 p.m. if I'm around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. And they are already convecting, and they're convecting beautifully. This is going to be a long day. Just saying. We gotta wait our time. These cells are taking their time, guys. I cannot speak Portuguese. I keep forgetting that I cannot speak Portuguese. And I continue to do. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, temperatures to drop tomorrow. I know that, Windows. You don't need to tell me. I know it's going to get cold tomorrow. I think there's a way to remove those widgets, but I really don't know. I really don't care right now. It looks straight. Yeah, this cell really doesn't show. It's showing off a lot of structure for sure, but it ain't showing that much in the velocity wise. And maybe that could be maybe let me see if I look in other tilts. Let me see. Tilt 2. There's some sort of rotation. You that hook. Oh, okay. It's fine. Tilt 3. Not at all. It's normal velocity. Velocity. It looks horrible. Why is it that bad? God. Man, there's no rotation at all there. Like, there's absolutely no rotation. Not that I can see, at least. Maybe digital velocity shows something. Maybe not. Maybe it just doesn't load. It's also a possibility. Oh, I love forecasting. Oh, actually, no, nowcasting. Honestly, I think I'm going to do a video when I have some free time, which I'm not having meant much recently in the last few days. But if when I finally get some free time to speak and like make some multiple videos and keep y'all updated on Weather and stuff, I'm going to do a video just about forecasting in 2024, because 2024 forecasting is probably the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. But no, that's I thought myself, why would I start a weather forecasting channel on like April, like like late 2023? That's a bad idea. Starting like the middle of 2024, and I didn't start it on January. First of all, because not first of all, just the only reason I wasn't in the land that I live. I was in Mato Grosso, and I live in San Brazil. And in Central Brazil, I didn't have my computer, and I couldn't really make videos on that. And I wanted to take time with my grandma, so that's why I didn't make videos on that time. And when I got here, like the first videos that I did, which are now, and thankfully are now, completely, they are non-existent. Oh, just wait a minute. I really don't want to show. Oh, it's already not showing. I really don't want to show confidential details that I'm not able to remove and lose my what is it? And lose my account on YouTube. Not that like they're popular and I could just like create another one. Like, I know that I can just, like, I can't just remake the entire channel. Well, I have some creative followings, I can guarantee you. Like, one of them is Watch the Skies, and the other one is just like G3X, which is a CS2 channel. I mean, no issues with that. I think, well, let me see what they are doing right now. Minus nothing. Awesome. Uh, yeah, this cell is really struggling. Probably the just in general worst environment. I felt like earlier when we had the graded environment, probably that would be more constructive merger, but mainly due to its merging at the wrong time in the wrong place, it just ain't favoring a lot of development, honestly. We'll continue to wait. Yeah, it really looks like, I do think it's probably the like I do think that mainly the temps are holding this off. They are definitely not in a favor, nowhere near as a favorable environment as they were thermodynamic wise. Like, they were in some nice seventh level apps rates, and they are not there. Probably the environment is way worse. They are barely at six level apps rates, and it's probably holding back the potential that they did have. So let me see mid level apps rates. How they are. Yeah, pretty much the same. Not changing much at all, honestly. They are the mid of nothing, like six, general six. Let me see. I'm going to continue to look in the satellite imagery because these cells are now they are now really popping up. These are going to be our main producers. At least if if everything goes to plan, right? Because it could just very well not go to plan and just do what 2024 has done like 57 times and just go completely off the plan just because of funsies. Uh, why not, right? Why don't just destroy the life of the streamer? It does look like a very broad rotation is appearing in the cell. In this cell, which is, makes sense. I guess it's in a better environment. This cell, as I said before, this cell has is in a very nice environment. It's taking a lot of info. It has a lot of info to feed into that storm. But it not taking care of it very well, and that is and that is interesting to see because these cells are in a very good environment, and we are seeing more and more and more upscale growth of these supercells, and they are slowly but surely getting into a better environment. I mean, getting into a worse environment than the cells are yet to develop, are getting into a better environment, and they're probably going to have a bigger chance of producing these. At least for right now, there's like no mesocyclone in this ones. At least not that I can see. The merger has significantly killed this one. See the solar cell. distance from the radar really ain't helping us at all. Like, it's really not helping at all. Any of us. This is I don't know why this continues, man. I would like to understand. Maybe there's a configuration that I need to make on Super Tower X, but I really have no idea why it just doesn't work for some reason. Like, you shouldn't show any warnings that are inactive. Like, I'm going to call this. This is an active tornado warnings from now on. So anytime you see gray, it's inactive tornado warnings. Now you know it. No, that is that is some mad. Clearly chemo trails, everyone. Clearly, right? That absolutely normal reader. That's normal. Hmm. Maybe I think it's trying to go for a second try tornado genesis here. It's just that there's almost no. I'm not saying no because there's a little bit still, but there's almost no supercell response like at all. These cells are these cell after that merger is really not in a great situation. Well, I'm not even going to ask why nothing is working because uh, I mean this is if this was through we would have like 16 like one tornado probably here, another one like here, another one right here, and you would have like this one here, and another one like here and here, like gate to gate here, like you, wow, like 70, wow, wow, this is amazing, significant tornado out. That ain't through. I'm not sure if it's recording the whole screen. Apparently not. For some reason, I don't know why. You're seeing it slowly but surely, as I said before. You're sleeping. We have a new. Oh yeah. Okay. We have a new. Let me go full screen. We have a new tornado watch. A couple tornadoes possible. This is probably well there. Didn't expect to see a tornado warning there. Tornado watch. Sorry. There. Oh, like that is way to the northeast of us, of the cells that we are covering right now. Thus we get a couple tornadoes possible, scatter damage wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour possible, scatter large hail events to 7 point up to 1.5 inches in diameter possible. Scattered storm clusters and a couple of supercells will be possible this afternoon into north central Illinois and south central Wisconsin near the surface warm from a couple tornadoes damaging wind. I mean, it got in Wisconsin. It's probably going to produce. No, I'm joking. Oh gosh. Oh, I was able to hold the. Oh, what is happening today? Today, I mean, today was. I really didn't even plan to go live. But we went, and we are going to continue to be in here. Like, this one was that. Oh gosh, I really cannot show that footage. Yeah, this one, this Twitter post is. It really did not went and well, like at all. This one just completely busted. Like we started with an enhanced risk here, and then moved here, and then it went up there. I don't know what. Why I don't know what. That the forecasting in general in this year has been a complete disaster. I should have started this earlier, honestly. Yeah, this sale has pretty much no future, at least not in the near future. Probably the biggest chance of the sale, the biggest chance of producing a tornado right now is this one northeast of Wellington. It's probably going to slowly but surely start producing. You can see already the result of that collecting increase. I guess that's how you would say it. Here in northeastern you're already starting to see these supercells developing, right? That I mentioned before. You can see it on satellite imagery. These bubbling, goodness gracious, these bubbling cumulus are slowly but surely transforming into big time cumulonimbus, right? You can almost see that. You can see the top of some of them, and these cumulus nimbus will slowly but surely start to uh, slowly but surely still oh gosh, slowly but surely start to develop a few supercells and end up with tornadoes. That's why I am live right now, right? Oh boy, I'm seeing some posts here from that was interesting. Well, I got the 30% location right. I mean, nowhere near right as right. Like, had Iowa in the 15% zone. But yeah, that is Al battle. Oh gosh, I hate forecasting. Why did I need to like start forecasting at the worst time possible? That makes literally no sense at all. Gosh, I'm an unlucky person. Well, I guess we're back to nothing because nothing is happening around. So let me go back to this. And well, discuss with people on Discord. Right now, nothing happened. Oh gosh. As we go earlier into my older forecasting, I just see like how much the this year has underperformed in tornado and in the forecasting. Forecasting is terrible. Oh god. Boy, remember the day of the Alta Vista tornado? That tornado was ridiculous. God, that tornado was probably violent. That tornado near Alta Vista had really like produced and developed a strong mesocyclone and really had structures. What am I saying? The main idea is if it hit structures stronger than what it did, that it would probably be like an EF4. That was a violent tornado. Well, right now we're having pretty much absolutely nothing. Pretty calm time, not gonna lie. Breaking news, CNN. Oh well, this live is probably going to end here on this slow because honestly, not much is happening, and I'm going to need to leave this computer. Well, thank you all for anything that's for if someone is watching. Thank you all for watching. For me in the future, congratulations! This is your first live stream. I hope that you're thankful of yourself from the past from really starting this. How do I end this? Boop.